Hello, friends. This is another episode of the program Empire of Lies, in which we talk about manipulation and disinformation in the Russian media. The gas pipeline as a propaganda show Russian television is celebrating a victory again. On the air of the program 60 Minutes, the hosts enthusiastically announced the signing of an agreement on the construction of the gas pipeline, Power of Siberia-2. Moscow presents this event as a geopolitical sensation, as the final blow to Europe. But behind the big words lies the usual set of propaganda tricks, designed more for a domestic audience than for a real change in the global energy sector. Power of Siberia-2 as a replacement for Europe. The show's hosts assure that the new pipeline will allow Russia to forget about the European Union and completely cover the losses from the severance of energy ties with the West. It sounds impressive, but the economic reality is far from the television script. China is a tough trading partner, and all gas negotiations have been held with huge delays precisely because Beijing dictates the terms. Where Europe paid the market price, China demands discounts. But this is not explained to the viewer. Instead of analysis, there is an emotional performance. Europe has lost its leverage. We are no longer worried about the Nord Streams. Well, you are absolutely right. A geopolitical, economic, diplomatic sensation. This is the statement that Gazprom CEO Miller made behind the scenes. He confirmed the information that among the signed documents, there is a legally binding document on the joint construction of the Siberia-2 pipeline. To understand the processes, literally 15 seconds after this news appeared, Reuters responded. They reported that they pressed it, referring to the nuances and complexities of the negotiations. This project was postponed several times, each time failing to agree on the nuances. And certainly referring to the anti-Russian sanctions and the famous secondary sanctions that US President Donald Trump constantly threatens the Chinese with. Well, now that an agreement has been signed that legally binds the construction of this pipeline, a consolidated decision has been made on these sanctions. Well, we will express ourselves delicately, diplomatically, to wave our hand. And all this, of course, is happening against the backdrop of very difficult negotiations between Donald Trump himself and Xi Jinping, against the backdrop of a trade war, against the backdrop of Trump imposing 145% tariffs on China, and Xi responding with 125% tariffs.